Welcome to Zambia and welcome to Lusaka International Airport. I'm probably not allowed to film here, so I'm going to have to turn it off any moment before I go out through customs. And I got a message, Brian's outside waiting. How cool is that? See you shortly. Okie dokie, let's find Brian. Here we go, here we go. I don't know where he is. I can't see. Wow. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, wow. That is so nice to see you after all these years. Hey, we're going to have some fun? I've got to have it on straight away. Okay. How was your flight? It was good. Beautiful flight. Okay. Yeah, but leaving at 2:30 in the morning, it's just a bit tiring. Yeah. So I haven't slept for 24 hours. What? Well, because I had to get to the airport at 12. I got to the airport at 12 o'clock and then waited to 2:30 to get it on, so I couldn't sleep leading up to going to the airport. So I've been awake. That's all right. I'm an athlete. Yeah. You are enjoying your movie. Oh no, I've just been waiting and waiting. Waiting. And how are you going? You're good? Everything is good. Excellent. Yeah. And how's Stelma? What? How is Stelma? Yeah, she's fine. Still going good? Oh, that is that is good. Yeah. Good. I'm glad that that she still wants to talk to me after last time. And I don't want her to feel, oh God, he's tearing. And how are the girls? The babies. Fantastic. And the boy. There are two boys. Are you serious? I thought you only had with Thelma. Yes, yeah. You remember when you came in 2019, she was up? Yeah, I remember she had a... Yes. I can't tell her. She had a big belly. That one is... Okay, new airport. Wow, that is nice. Yeah. So that because I know you had the two girls, yeah. Maggie and Christina. Then she was up. And then she had the baby. Then she was pregnant. Yeah. Had the baby. Yeah. And then had another one. Yeah. Oh my God, Brian! I know I shouldn't say this, but you've been busy. That one is the last one. Yes. Yeah. Wow. Oh, how good. Yeah. Oh wow, that is so nice. We can't reach at Elon Musk. Elon Musk, I'm told you. Yes. 14. Oh wow. And he still wants to add more. Always add more. That's why I assume you're going to have more? He's saying the population of the world is declining. So he wants to be part of those increasing them. Ah, so are you having any more? Is Stelma going to have any more children? Yeah. No more children. That's good. All right. We're going to get in the car and go back and see Thelma. How cool is this? All right, the journey starts. Yeah, wait. Oh, right. Yeah, wow. Yeah. Now, he was, when was he the president of the country? He was the first president. The first? Okay, the first president. Yes. Wow. From 1964. Okay, and how long did he reign for? For, should be close to 30 years. He was, 30? Yes. Wow. He left office in 1991. Wow. Are we our first stop, are we going to sit down, have some food and a couple of beers? Yes. Awesome. A couple of beers, that's what we need. How are you? Good to see you. How have you been? You don't mind? No problem? No problem. Martin. Now, I noticed you do a bit of bodybuilding and I wanted to ask you, can you ride a bike better than Brian? Yeah. Really? Yeah. Have you tried this? Yeah. When? I know. Does he ride a bike? Yes, he does. He used to. Oh, not now. Now the gym is inspired by the gym. Even him, that's the last time he was on the bike. Long time. A long time. Yeah. I'm looking better than him.
No, I'm better than him. We'll try. We'll go
Maybe he should come on the bike ride with us.
Yes.
He needs to get a bike.
Yes.
And then we beat him.
So we see who's good.
Yeah. Yes.
How much? Huh? How much? But even if you won't give me money,
He won't give you money. Yeah.
even if you bet, you won't give me.
So when he loses, he doesn't pay.
You just say, I know, but you pay. Yes. Since when? You won't pay.
This is good. An argument. 1 hour off the plane and there's an argument. All right, we're going to have something to eat. Bye. I got you on video. Can you see? Have a look.
What's your name?
Boo! Can you see yourself? That's you. How's that? I come into the room. I have my own room and it's got welcome. I'll just see if you can see it. It says welcome back, Uncle Terry. How nice. What a great welcome. Time to empty the bag.
15 years, our population is going to double. And the challenges that we are facing currently are going to...
Well, here we are, day one on our adventures with Brian. How did you sleep last night, Brian?
Fantastic.
I slept like a bear. After being on that Ethiopian Airlines, which was okay, but not sleeping for probably 36 hours, I was exhausted when I went to bed. I was lucky to stay up for dinner. But I slept good, and now where are we heading to?
Snazongwe, southern part of Zambia.
Southern part of Zambia.
Where Lake Kariba is the largest man-made lake.
Ah, it's a beautiful lake.
Yeah.
So we're heading down there. We're just taking this nice smooth road, which I'll show you now. Oh God, it's rough. But this is good road.
Yes.
This is good conditions.
Yeah, this is a 4x4. No problem.
All right, this is African 4x4. Now, before we get out on the road, I'm going to show you. I went to press the button there. I'm pointing at your bumper seat. And I thought, oh yeah, I can put the windows down, I can wave to the kids goodbye. But I can't, because it's bulletproof car and windows don't work. But that's okay, I'm safe. Brian assures me he's safe.
Yes.
I'm not sure if he's driving, but we'll find that out shortly. So we'll see you out on the road to South Zambia. Bye.
Zingati, 30 kwacha. When I change 100 kwacha, 70 kwacha unayo. Hiyo ya kifuna makata post.
Right, I've got a slingshot.
Okay.
Como. Now we've got a slingshot. And,
Yeah.
what are we going to do with that?
Which one?
This one, what are we going to do?
We are going to kill some birds.
We're going to kill some birds.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. We're going to kill birds.
Birds and guinea fowl.
And guinea fowl.
Yeah, you know the guinea fowl.
Do we eat them?
Yes, of course.
Excellent. All right.
Very tasty.
I'm happy.
Okay.
Well, I got this shiny. Hopefully you can see it. But if you look at the photo now, that's where Luke and I stood 14 years ago. So on our trip down south, I thought, why not get a photo? That's neat. All right, back in the car, we're heading off. Well, this is the road that has been... Would this road be wrecked by the Chinese trucks?
Yes.
Good.
It's a Chinese contractor.
Ah, okay. Now the Chinese contractor is going to be fixing this road, and this road goes all the way to our destination.
The biggest mine, copper, coal mine in Zambia.
Wow. Is located out on this road?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is this similar to that 4-lane highway you were talking about back at your place?
Yes.
Oh, this is another one. So this is one of Brian's 4-lane highways in Africa. No, not really. But we're making our way, so you can do a check, and I'll show you the lodge later. Lakeview Lodge. We'll check it out soon. But first, we've got a person to meet. What's the name of this village? Don't know.
This one is called Bampu.
Ah.
Yes, it's called Bampu because this road, it has been like this for years and years. It has got bumps. so they named this place as Bampu.
Wow. All trying to sell their food.
Yes. So when you are here, you reduce, you stop, you buy, you continue with your journey.
Wow, hard way to make $1.
Yeah.
Very, very hard.
See, nice guavas. Maybe you can taste the guavas. These are organic.
Organic?
Yes, organic guavas, no chemicals.
Oh, good.
Every food they plant here, no chemicals. And these people, they live longer than the people in town.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they eat original food.
Okay.
Maguava malinzi. Teni kwacha. Amu ndibikire mu plastic. Ah, tulabi oyo mwe.
I've got 20.
Yeah, give us change. Ah, chanda yo maguava. Yeah. Ah. Amu tupa change.
She has change?
Okay. Thank you. Kalumba. Ah, Pepe. Okay, that was cool.
Yes. Oh, look at the $10. Oh, that's a change.
Yes.
It's fine. Oh, you know, when we were in Cairo, we could buy guava juice.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this one we can put in the blender.
Ah, very good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, we have finally stopped. Right, driving along this road. Oh my God. I think I've bloody stretched every muscle in my body. I don't know what's going on there. I think some type of protection squad out here. All right, we're going to meet someone very, very interesting. Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine.
Let's come in.
Oh, got to stretch my legs.
Let me pull some chairs for you. One
Yeah.
here. The other one is this one here.
Yeah,
Our place is a little hot.
Good afternoon. I've got a chance to speak to Gilbert from the Sinagongwe district in charge of the corporation. I hope you'd like to hear what Gilbert's got to say about what he does, and also I ask those personal questions about polygamy. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy the chat. I'm Terry, and you are?
Gilbert.
Gilbert. It is
Wapa.
Gilbert, is a pleasure to meet you.
Glad to
Okay.
meet you too.
The journey?
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised at how many Chinese trucks are on the road. What are they called again? Shakman. Shakman. I've seen so many Shakman trucks. Amazing. But it's still beautiful scenery. And everyone that we passed, you know, they wave, they say hello. Lovely people.
Never been here before?
Never. I rode a bicycle through Zambia.
Okay.
And when we come into Lusaka, that's where I met Brian 14 years ago.
Okay.
And then we continued on our bicycles down to Livingston. And we travelled the main highway. So I've never been out on this road before in my life.
Okay.
So what do you do out here?
Quite a good number of activities.
Yeah?
We do fishing,
Yep.
a little bit of crop farming, agriculture,
Yep.
a lot of mining,
Yep.
coal.
Yep. I noticed the coal mine just back up the road there.
Yeah.
And Brian was saying there's another bigger one.
Quite a good number of them here.
Yeah?
You go further this side by the same road here.
Yes.
You go to Mamba Collieries,
Ah, yes.
which is the biggest at the moment. We even have a thermal plant there,
Wow.
electricity generation.
Yep.
And further that side again, you have something like 6 small coal mines.
Okay.
There is another thermal plant coming.
Yep.
Just about 2 days ago, we had a meeting with headmen to accept whether these people should come or not. But it looks like our Royal Highness has already given them consent.
Is that the president?
Yeah. So
Oh, well, they say it's business
yeah,
for some.
yeah.
So how long have you lived out in this area?
I was born here,
Yeah?
brought up here.
Yep.
just left this place for school
Yep.
and employment. I was a government employee,
Yeah.
a teacher.
A school teacher.
Yeah,
Wow. How long?
retired in 2008 in Central Province of Zambia.
Wow. And then you moved out here to. Did you come back home to retire?
Yeah, I retired from that end. After retirement, I decided to come down home.
Okay.
And I thought I was coming to rest. But,
No time to rest.
this office you see here, I've been in this office for over 7 years now.
Yeah.
I'm the chairman for Sinazongwe District Cooperative Union. So this is a cooperative office.
And what do you do in the corporation office?
We are the umbrella of all the cooperatives and clubs, youth, women clubs
Yep.
in the whole district, Sinazongwe District.
Okay.
So what happens is whatever comes from the government or from investors,
Yeah.
those that want to work with cooperatives, those that want to work with groups of people, we receive them and we direct them to groups that
Yep.
we think they can work with.
Okay.
So we also have some enterprises that we are running. We have an oil press in this room here. That is our shed there.
Yep.
We do business with suppliers of food suppliers, fertilizer.
Yep.
We charge them a fee
Yep.
for storage.
Yep.
Some time ago, we used to even do distribution for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I can ask you about your lifestyle in growing up, did you grow up in a family where polygamy a part of the culture of people in Zambia, and in particular around this area?
Yes. It's not surprising even today to find someone with more than one wife.
If polygamy, in Australia we have one wife. Legally, we're only allowed to have one wife.
Okay.
So why is it accepted to have more wives, and for what reason would you want more wives? I know that's a big question, but
Yeah,
I'm interested.
Okay. I don't know if are you a Christian?
Yes, I am. I'm a Catholic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quite a good number of reasons why people or men may go for more than one wife. Culturally, if you look at creation itself,
Yep.
you will find in every species we have more females than males. So I don't know about where you come from, but here, whether one marries 10 wives in a village setting, there will be no shortage of women. And those that do not have men are on the, they suffer a little bit of ridicule from those that are married.
Yep.
The general feeling is that when a woman is married, whether in polygamy or in monogamy, it is respectful. If you are married, you should be respected because you are somebody's wife.
Yep.
So the desire to be called somebody's wife is what women want to have.
Yeah. No, you've explained that well.
Yes. So with men, desire to marry more than one wife, we should actually pick out one major reason. But there are others that may be probably used as excuses.
Yep.
It is extra-sexual desires.
Yep.
Instead of going out flirting with other women that are not, going into women who are prostitutes,
Yep.
they would rather bring those women home so that they are part of his home.
Yeah.
They also feel comfortable because they will be Mrs. Somebody.
Yeah.
So the other reason is work. According to our culture, right from the beginning, we are not machine orientated in, for example, farming. We do not, for example, I do not have access to a tractor. And because I spent a lot of time educating my children,
Yep.
I do not have even cattle for draft power. In that, if I were not a Christian and I want to have my farm done without a lot of expenses, I would go for more than one wife so that we help each other in the field.
Yeah. And more children grow up to help.
Yes.
To help more.
Though if they are not looked after properly, I mean
Yeah.
the children,
Yeah.
they become a burden again.
Yes.
And as you are well aware, you are in a polygamous marriage, you'll have a lot of children. They'll
Yeah.
be, and they'll come up with or grow up with different characters. Some of them may actually bring problems to the family.
So over the, we're going back decades and decades where
Yeah.
it was absolutely accepted,
Mm.
polygamy.
Mm.
Do you have more than one wife?
No, I only have one wife.
Can I ask you why?
One, I'm a Christian.
Yes.
I'm a Seventh-day Adventist.
Okay.
And according to our belief, it is adultery for me to go for another wife.
Okay. Do you think, I'm only joking, but one wife's enough? One's enough.
Yes. Right now,
I'm only joking.
you are right.
Yeah.
I know you are joking, but
Yes, certainly.
I don't feel like having another wife.
Yeah.
One, I'm very weak. I do not like people quarreling in front of me,
Same.
especially when they are under my custody
Yeah.
or they are looked after by me.
Yeah.
I do not want any such
Yeah.
kind of quarreling. Where you have in polygamy, you will have this as a pattern of life.
Yeah.
People will be fighting every day. Wives will be fighting every day. Children will be fighting every day.
Yeah.
I cannot handle that.
Yeah. Nor can I.
So that is one reason. The other reason is that sexually, I have grown up a weak person. Not weak as such, but I feel I do not need extra marital sexual activities.
Yes.
That has been my feeling all along. I grew up with my mother and father. I admire the life my father and mother lived. There was peace because she was alone there.
Yeah.
And then when I got married, I started experiencing the same kind of peace. Of course, you do not have this total peace. Sometimes you quarrel with your wife, but that should be regarded as normal.
Yeah.
People are living together should differ at one time or another because we have different opinions over certain issues.
Yep.
But I like the way we deal with the issues.
Yep.
This sexual weakness that I have, I feel I cannot enjoy sex with somebody I don't love. And if I had two, surely I would love one more than the other.
Yeah.
So now this one I do not love very much is going to probably look at herself as a slave instead of a wife.
Yep.
She might accept that she's my wife, but
How long has it been that you've returned back
okay.
to the Senegal
I came back
region?
down here in 2010
Yep.
after retirement in 2008.
Okay. Oh yes, I was going to ask you, what are shrines? What's your view of shrines in this area?
To the best of my knowledge, is a place of worship. As you may be well aware, every human being has got a feeling within himself or herself that there is some supernatural power above him or her.
Yeah.
So there comes in someone need to worship this supernatural power that is recognized by this person.
Yeah.
Now it's a question of how this person is going to worship this supernatural power.
Yeah.
This is how shrines come in. Even in the Bible we had them. Jacob had a shrine.
Yeah.
So in simple terms, it is a place of worship.
Just like I could go to a church back
Yes.
home in Australia.
Yes.
What shrine do you follow? A shrine? Is that the Seventh-day Adventist church you follow?
Yeah, I'm more of a Christian than a shrine follower.
Okay.
But I know a lot about shrines that are here.
Okay. Now I know with Muslims, because I was in Cairo last week, very important about washing the hands, the arms, the feet, the face, the ears, before they eat, before they go to worship. Is there anything you are expected to do prior to going to a shrine?
Okay, we have different kinds of shrines here.
Okay.
We have the chieftain's shrine, which is at the burial place of the chiefs.
Yep.
Now this one, we have two people that are very important. These people, as they go, before we go to the shrines, there is washing of the hands.
Yep.
As you approach the shrines, because those shrines are away from the villages.
Yep.
Wash your hands. We prepare a clay pot that has water and seed grain in it, and other things that they put in. I'm not very sure yet. So this clay pot is carried by grandchildren of the chieftains, like myself.
Yep.
You have several of them. They are carried there. Some of them have smoke coming out of them because there is something burning
Yep.
in them. So as you move there, before you actually reach the shrines, there is singing that takes place.
And what happens at the shrines? Like, is there praying for anything in particular, like good health, praying to have babies if your wife can't have a baby? What do you pray for at the shrine?
It depends on the time of the year.
Okay.
There is time that we go to pray for rain.
Yep.
At the beginning of the rain season,
Yep.
we go to pray for rain. We go with a black goat.
Oh, okay.
It is slaughtered there.
Yep.
It is not cooked. It is roasted. And the smoke goes up there. We believe our ancestors have received them.
Yep.
Because we believe they are intercessors.
Yep. Wow, that's interesting. And how many times would this happen? How many times do you go to the shrines?
We go to shrines 3 times in a year.
Yep. And do you find that nowadays with, like in a lot of places in the world, the youth, and I mean like I'm over 60, like 20-year-olds now, very rare to see 20-year-olds in the numbers when I went to church, going to church now in Australia. There's less people going to church. There's less people going to mosques. This is a fact. I'm not just
You're right.
making that statement. Do you feel that the youth nowadays in your culture are becoming more like just like the Westerners, where they really couldn't be bothered to go to shrine or go to church?
Even when, as I'm talking now,
Yeah.
you're 100% right when you say our youth, more of them are going to churches instead of the shrines.
Yeah.
But our ceremonies that involve shrine visiting
Yep.
are more of just ceremonies for memorials.
Yeah.
Those shrines, those deep rituals that used to take place some time ago,
Yep.
when those things were taken serious, no longer happen.
How?
In fact, the ceremonies that we have now are more commercial because we want to attract tourists.
Yes.
It is a tourist attraction. When they come, they leave some revenue with us.
Yeah.
So what we used to do, even now, when those people concerned with the shrines go to the shrines,
Yep.
the rest of the people don't go there to watch. No.
Yeah.
But there is a place, an arena, where many activities like dancing and so on take place. And for 3 days, people are going to enjoy that, and that is what attracts.
So, the $1 million question is, how do you get the kids back to the church and back into the shrines and being more involved in that part of your culture? How do you do it?
This year, what we've done is, because, like I have put it, we are more of commercial, on the commercial part,
Yeah.
on the tourism part. So the youths that we have and young children that we have, we are only training them in the dances we have, the cultural dances that we have.
Yeah.
Because they are the people that we expect to perform at the arena.
Yes, that's
for
right.
the visitors.
Yeah.
But we do not take them to the shrines.
No.
They go to church.
Good. Got to keep going to church. That's good. Well, I hope you liked that interview. Gilbert was amazing. I learned so much. I'll say it a couple more times before this holiday's done. We are so lucky. You know, I don't like suburbia, but we are so lucky living in suburbia. We have everything. Look at these kids. This is the village. And it's the village that Brian lived in for many years. All right. All right. Okay. It's time to go. We're heading off to Lakeview Lodge, and I'll show you what it's like shortly.
Sinazongwe.
That's where we are. Good morning. Right, I'm not even going to try and say it. Brian thinks I'm illiterate and I'm really bad at it. But, okay, let's recap. Oh, good morning from there. And if you see behind me, that is the spectacular Lake Kariba. They've got crocodiles, they've got hippos, fish, and I'm going nowhere near it. Now, you're probably wondering, why didn't we... I didn't get a chance to film last night. We got in around 7:30. It was a really long day. Wow, it was long. Bumpy roads. And I would have filmed the room that I was in. But if you look at this photo now, you'll understand why I didn't have a shave. I'm petrified of spiders. Petrified of enclosed spaces. Yeah, claustrophobic. Add that to the list. So we're going to go in now. We're going to have our breakfast. Then we're making our way to meet someone pretty flash. Going to meet the chief of this region. Going to do an interview with them. That ends this part of the first of the episode of arriving in Zambia. I hope you like it. And thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. See you shortly. Bye for now.